check out my, now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no, hold up, pull my out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no. Hey, Pete, let it ride out. They were my business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine. I had the vision back in 12th grade. Lunchtime. That I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my jiggy, check out my, now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh, don't make me have to lose it. Hold up, pull my out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, would've had your whole face smack. Look at you, wonder why hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Anderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Young working out of the gun. Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Young again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Young on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Deion Jones coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Jason Taylor in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Young. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Young. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Damon Harrison, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Young now from the 50. Over the middle, that's complete to Clark. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Adam Thielen from 10 yards out. And the Madden Elites are in for 6.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
He's got Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Young on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
To throw again. Young. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive it.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Danny Amendola, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he will have a touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Steve Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Roethlisberger. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jason Taylor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it's complete. Over the middle to Clark. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. T.J. Watt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's Young. Over the middle, and that's taken in by the tight end Clark. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is Clark, pulled in by Clark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Young now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Young. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is Clark. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch him now, Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Young on 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now let's go! 3-19.
It'll be Young again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Gone! Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete.
They were my business on the front page. I threw prescription in Dior frames. I had the vision back in 12th grade that I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you short a few. Oh, don't make me have to lose it. No, hold up, come on, out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese dinner. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, would've had your whole face smack. Look at you, wonder why hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short a few. Oh no, hold up, pull my out the jaw, come on. I've been swimming through the process and you can't see me on the Loch Ness. You can proceed with precaution, give the proceeds to my god kids. Hold on my conscience, same my pop is. Lame when the pop get dropped, by drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talk about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get them comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my
Trying to get these dubs. Hey.
I don't know you short a few. Oh no, hold up, come on, out the jaw, come on. Who are you? I don't know.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. What a spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath here to White. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the toss, here's White.
Oh, run, bitch.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players.
Fucking dumb. Oh, you got me. You got me.
He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10.
Cool.
He takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Damn, my niggas is tired.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline.
Oh.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Elway. They'll roll him out right. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Rice. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Elway. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Fucking L1, bitch.
That time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Yeah.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Steve McClendon. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They go play action here on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, got it.
He finds an opening past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, Elway. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's looking deep for Bell. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown, as the 1st half is winding down. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling.
Get the fuck out.
And there he goes. Past the 20. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, shit.
And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Elway, 1st down. Blitz coming, down he goes. Brian Urlacher coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Elway.
Oh, come on.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Gerald Everett, 36 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Okay. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Come on, White.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to rifle one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey, and they take possession of the football. And
on the front page. I threw prescription in Dior frames. I had the vision back in 12th grade that I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know. You sure that you don't make me all alone. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice getter. Internet. Rockin' Japanese denim. From my enemies, they bringing my old ways back. Back in that day, would've had your whole face smacked. Look at you, wonder why I hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? Man, I'm on another way. Man, I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid. I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know you, man. We ain't never seen you, babe. You ain't never been. What you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you sure to feel. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. I just went through the process, you can't see me on the likeness. You can proceed for precaution, get the proceeds to my God keys. Hold up on my conscience, same my pockets. Name when the clock get drop quick, buy drop keys.